right, everyone, and welcome to tonight's coverage of Bolt and the Bolt Grand National Series, coming at you live from Lime Rock Park for the first and only real road course of the year, right here on Extreme Sim TV. Thank you guys so much for coming out. So this should be a good one here tonight as we get ready to go. Road course racing here tonight. So ready to go. You see what we got here. So we are ready to rock and roll. The field gonna work their way behind the iRacing pace car here in just a moment. Here at Lime Rock Park. Taking a look right now. Here we go. Oh, that was the wrong one. Crap, my apologies. Taking a look right now. Jimmy on the front row alongside with Gerald Powers. Gunner right there with Vincent. Row number 3, Mikey and Wesley Riddle. Row number 4, Riley Mobley Patrick there as well. Corey Moore and Patrick back behind them. Dangle and Sean. Aaron and Randy. Rodney Ayers and Zach Bates. Max Dan there as well as Tim Powers. So ready to go here at Lime Rock Park here tonight. Field ready to rock and roll for what will be a fun one here tonight. Ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Lime Rock Park. Here for what will be 41 laps of action here tonight. Ready to go. Nice work for the field here. Turn number 4 for the field. Let's go. Field ready to go to green. So let's see what we got as we get ready to go. Green flag racing. Field down the front straightaway. Green coming. Let's go. Green in the air. Let's go racing at Lime Rock. Headed for turn 1. They're going to all dig down in here into 1 and 2. A little bit of brake lock up behind the field, but they'll get clear right now. Up off the corner they go. Nice job. Nice and easy does it now. 1 car off the racetrack. He'll gather it back up. Nice job up through the S's. Here at Lime Rock Park. Oh, 1 car around behind them. Hard in the fence, but we'll keep rolling again. No caution, so that's going to mix things up as well. Here tonight, field going to work down through. It's Dean Stonehausen with a problem. And then Jimmy leading, Gerald Powers, Gunner there as well, Benson in the top 4, Riley Mobley going to be in 5th with Wesley Riddle rolling to 6th here tonight, but it'll be Jimmy out front and digging right now. Taking a look, Gerald Powers trying to close right now, nothing he can do. Nothing he can do but watch right now as the field thunders through down the back portion of this racetrack under the bridge down the hill. Let the car take a set, and Jimmy will continue to lead right now down the front straightaway. 3 laps into 41 here tonight. Riley Mobley, but Jimmy out front. Jimmy behind him. Jimmy nice and tight. Powers there with Gunner. Vincent there as well. Three laps in with Jimmy leading. So down the front straightaway right now. Jimmy opening up the gap just a little bit. Riley there with Leslie Riddle in behind. Patrick back there behind him. So let's see what we got here early here tonight. 4:41 complete. So taking a look out front. Vincent trouble for the 97. He's around. Everybody will get clear. Let's take a look here. What in the world happened to Vincent here? Getting ready to come up the hill. There's a car out of shape, and he's just going to get clipped. The 46 got out of shape. Wow. One more look there, and he gets clipped. Everybody going to work their way around. Gerald Powers gets back going. That was the car that was out of shape. Luckily for Powers getting going. Now it's Jimmy. 1.1 seconds. The gap now 1 second even for the field here tonight. Big slide out of Gunner. So, Riley with Jimmy. Nose to tail. Oh, excuse me, Riley a little further back. That's Gunner up into second, able to really pick up some ground. He'll get to the back bumper now of Jimmy there. They're going to roll down through the hill, down the hill once again into this high-speed final corner. Jimmy leading by a couple of car lengths. Let's hop on board with Gunner. See what Gunner sees right now. 7 laps on the board right now. Gunner roll over Jimmy. Taking a look, still nose to tail right now. And you see Jimmy versus Gunner up front. Digging right now up the hill. Hitting their marks here early on at Lime Rock. So again, so far so good. Field leading through the S's. Eight on the board this time by. So what do you do here with Gunner behind them? So again, we're 8 laps of 41 complete. And what a race here, 8 in of 41 right now. So it'll be 9 of 41 complete this time by. So again, 9 of 41, they'll suck down to the bottom of the racetrack. Keep rolling right now. 9 complete. Riley, Mickey. So we're 9 in with Jimmy leading. So Jimmy out front of Gunner there behind him. Gunner trying to roll forward here. It'll be 10 laps on the board this time by. So again, we're 31 to go here tonight. Jimmy still with a decent gap. What about Wesley Riddle? What about Patrick here trying to make a run? There's Gerald going to peek to the inside, try to outbreak him. Vincent, and there we go, and clear goes Gerald. So again, we're 10 of 41 in, and you see that 46 after a mistake early, able to make the move. Very interesting road course race here tonight. Gerald there, there's traffic to the outside. Gerald out of shape. He'll hang on, clip the curb, got sideways. With Gunner hanging tight there as well. Nice and easy does it. Wesley Riddle, Gunner, Jimmy. Now, what do you do here? 11 laps on the board here this evening. Gunner. So it's going to be Jimmy continuing to lead right now. Jimmy doing a well of a job keeping that gap nice and even. So, Gunner, Riley, Gerald Powers hanging on. So again, we're 14 on the board. And you see out front, Jimmy leading, Gerald putting pressure right now on Wesley Riddle. Again, that same outbreaking move down into the corner. Wesley Riddle, Gerald gonna get clear. Gerald keep clear here tonight. So we're 13 of 41 complete. Jimmy, Gunner, nice and easy does it. So what can you do here? 14 laps of 41 complete. A little bit of lap traffic up there in the grass. So again, you see Jimmy continuing to lead it. Jimmy pulling away. Here comes Gunner behind him. Gunner just about 1.5 behind him. So we're 15 laps in this time by. So, Jimmy leading. So there we go. It's 15 to 41 complete. Gunner. Vincent. Mickey. Wesley, Riddle. A little bit of lap traffic for them to work through. There's Gunner as well. So again, what can you do? When do you do it here? Tonight as they work their way by. And this is insane here for Bolt here tonight. The only time they'll take on a road course this year. Easy does it. Working their way through nice and easy. It's how do you manage this lap traffic here tonight? How do you keep the car on track? Do everything you need to do. Jimmy continuing to lead it. Connor and Gerald. Jimmy continuing to lead. It is Gunner behind him. Nice and easy. Gunner going to try to close shorter and shorter to the back bumper. It's Jimmy continuing to lead. So you're taking a look here. Jimmy continuing to lead Gunner right now. Car length's about 1 second between the top two. So again, we're 18 into 41. So you're taking a look here. Gerald Lee pulling, trying to do what he can do. He made a mistake earlier, but he's made a lot of it back already. Jimmy hanging on. Here comes Mickey. Vincent. 19 to 41 complete. So again, starting to get pretty well spread out around the racetrack. Powers. Riddle. Mickey. Jimmy continuing to hang on. Jimmy doing a great job fighting forward. Taking a look, Jimmy moving forward right now, 2.3. That's the gap. So 2.3 seconds now. Powers. Taking a look, Powers behind him. Wesley Riddle nice and tight as well. Jimmy. Gunner. Wesley. There we go. We're 20 of 41 complete, nearly halfway through. Taking a look, Gunner just following through right now. 22 this time by Powers. Jimmy. Gunner. Gerald. Top three. Wesley back to fourth. Mickey to fifth. Rodney. Gangle there as well. But out front leading, Jimmy right now dominating this thing here at the road course tonight. 20 laps to go this evening. 20 to go at Lime Rock. So again, 20 to go this evening. Wesley, Mickey, hanging tight. Jimmy out there getting at her. Wesley Riddle. Vincent hanging on. "19 laps to go." Mickey, watch out, loses the car hard into the tire barrier. Take a look here. Comes down the hill. The back of the car going to step out on him. Got the curb, got the back of the car, and hard into the inside or outside wall he goes. Not going to help him there. Again, 18 laps to go. So, taking a look, Gunner, Wesley Riddle hanging on right now with Vincent there as well. Sean. Jimmy. Continuing to lead. Gunner right there in line now. Got it down to 1 second. $17 to go. 17 to go. Jimmy. Gunner. Gerald. Jimmy. Continuing to lead. Jimmy. Gunner. 2 seconds. Jimmy. So it's 17 to go. Gerald Powers. Wesley Riddle trying to close here. Back onto the back bumper of Powers. Powers has had a good race, all but one mistake. Let's see what we can do here, working our way through 16 laps to go. Jimmy continuing to lead through lap traffic. He's maintaining that 2-second lead. Jimmy leading right now. So again, we're 15 laps to go. Gerald, Wesley Riddle, Vincent, $15 to go. But it's Jimmy leading the charge, coming to 14 laps to go. Jimmy leading 14 to go. Gunner now back there trying to do something. Powers can't do anything either. Patrick back to 7. Daniel 8. Corey in 9th. In the 45 here tonight, what about P10 back here? Rodney Ayers off the pit road just made his stop. So pretty much split it in two for Rodney. Man, this race is awesome. Coming to 13 to go with Jimmy still dominating over Gunner here tonight. 13 laps to go. $13 to go. $13 laps to go. With 13 to go with Jimmy and Gunner. The gap still 2 seconds. $12 laps to go. $12 to go. It's going to be Jimmy continuing to lead right now over Gunner. 1 and 2 at the moment. Gerald, Wesley, Mr. Vincent back there. Wesley Riddle hanging on, 11 to go. Jimmy continuing to lead, 11 laps to go this time by. So again, a wonderful race here tonight. We've seen it all here. We've seen one car get in a wall, but it's been Jimmy dominant pretty much from the get-go here this evening. Amazing here tonight. Working forward right here. Easy does it here. Sean in the top 5. But it's Jimmy leading right now. In laps to go. Gunner. Sitting there in second. Gerald Powers in third. Wesley in fourth. Wesley trying to put pressure back on Powers. Powers able to hold him off. Very interesting right now. But it's Jimmy out front. 10 to go this time through. Gunner. So again, right now, you're going to have Jimmy holding on out front. Gunner, Gerald, Wesley, Patrick. Jimmy continuing to lead by about a second and a half. All right, 8 laps to go. So again, 7 to go this time by. 7 to go. Gunner running second. Easy does it. 6 to go this time through. Gunner hanging on. Jimmy fighting forward. Jimmy continuing to lead. It's a single file. So again, it's Jimmy, it's Gunner, it's Gerald. So it's Jimmy continuing to lead, 1.3. The gap starting to close little by little. Four to go at the strike. Four to go. Jimmy leading. Jimmy trying to hold that gap. Four to go. Four to go at the stripe. Gunner trying to close. 4 to go. Big time breaks. 3 cars, 3 wide in front of the leader. 1 car off, but he'll pick through. That's going to let Gunner close even more. With 4 laps to go, Jimmy's going to hold off or try to hold off Gunner. What do? 5/10. So again, 3 to go this time by. And now Gunner going to dive down pit road. He'll take his stop with 3 to go. Three to go. So again, cars coming off once again. Jimmy. Now, when does he come to pit road? Can he make it all the way? Cannot. He'll come down here. 2 to go. 2 laps to go. So now Wesley Riddle going to come through. Riddle playing fuel mileage. He'll try to make it all the way. Can Riddle steal one? Jimmy. Gunner. There's Jimmy. Jimmy made a great stop. 3.8 seconds. Car around in front of Wesley. Oh, what do? Here we go. It's Wesley out front. 2 to go. Two laps to go. Coming to 1 lap to go this time by. Wesley trying to play the fuel. 1 to go. 1 lap to go for Wesley. 1 lap to go. He'll peek through here. Final sets of corners. Coming to what will be the checkered flag this time by. So it's Wesley Riddle out front. Does he have enough fuel? Trying to stretch it here. Wesley with possibly the steal of the century here tonight. Riddle. Jimmy coming full throttle. Down the hill, Wesley will clutch the car. Jimmy right there. Did the 24 get off the corner? He does for now. Down the straightaway. Wesley Riddle steals one here tonight. All right, Wesley Riddle steals one here tonight. Let's get ready for post-race. What an evening. Wow. Wow. Holy cow. Wow. All right. Wesley Riddle still in one tonight. All right, let's talk to him. Wesley, you stole one here tonight, buddy.
I cannot believe it.
How in the world did you get that car to make that?
No, I was very surprised to see everybody pitting because I checked my fuel there hitting the white flag and saw that I still had a whole lap of fuel left. So I just, I'm not as skilled when it comes to road course racing, but I feel like, maybe that was kind of an advantage there because I didn't use a lot of throttle throughout all the corners across those 41 laps. So I ran out in turn one and sure enough, was able to somehow salvage a win there. I had no clue Jimmy was even behind me. He was coming strong there at the end.
Well, what a job. Congratulations, man. Getting it done any way you can here tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, I think last lap and second to last lap were the only two I got. But yeah, Jimmy and Gunner were the class of the field. It was fun racing with Gerald. He was consistent, smooth, didn't make any mistakes. Same with the top three. So I felt like four was where I was going to finish. But sure enough, sometimes fortune goes your way.
Yes, sir, man. Well, congratulations getting it done here on the road course.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks again.
Yes, sir, man. We'll
Crazy.
see you next week, man. Congrats.
All right, Matthew. Sounds good. See you, bud.
Yep. Hey, Jimmy, you got a copy?
Hey, I gotcha.
Well, you lost this one on fuel mileage.
Yeah, I tried saving. I gave up. If I would have just ran it out and tried to get a gap, pit and did, I think I would have had it. But I started saving. I thought I was good until I realized I did the math wrong and I was a lap short. And then Wesley just kind of comes out of nowhere and steals it from me. I almost had the perfect race.
Yeah, he absolutely stole that one. He stole it out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know how he had. I was running like fourth gear for most of the lap, for like the second half of the race, trying to save gas, and it just wasn't quite enough.
Well, again, Jimmy, congratulations. And man, you did a well of a job all race. I know you kind of got yeeted at the end there, but is there anything different you could have done?
I think honestly, just not saved. If I would have just pushed the whole time, because it was on that like limit of can we save, can we not, and obviously if you can save, even though it's slower, you're gonna make that time up on pits. But pit stops weren't as long as I thought they would be. It was only like a 10 to 15-second loss, I think it was.
Right.
10 or 20 seconds. So it was like I could have made that up throughout the race if I just wasn't trying to baby it into corners and stuff. So
Alrighty, Jimmy. Well, congratulations. P2 here tonight, my man.
thank you.
All right, we'll see you again next week.
Have a good one.
All right, let's talk to P3 and Gunner. Gunner, Matt DeBooth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, man, you're going to wind up P3 here. Wesley snookered everybody.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I looked down on the last lap and I saw him in first place. I was like, oh shit, what happened? I thought there was a wreck or something. Small spin, but nope. You
It was just
saved fuel better than us.
snickering. A good old fashioned snickering.
Yeah.
Well, man, what'd you think of the race overall?
It was a lot of fun. I've never done a bolt race before. This is my first one, and I've never really driven a race in a NASCAR before. This is a good way to start out my career.
Right? Right? Can't ask for much better.
Yeah,
I mean, you go to Myrtle Beach next week, so that'll be a little bit different.
yeah, it will be.
Well, Manny, looking back, anything you could have done?
Just save gas, probably. I got told I had half a tank on the last corner, and that was a
Oof.
surprise. I had to go in.
Oof. Man. What could have been, right?
Yeah,
Well,
it
man,
was great following Jimmy around.
yeah, I mean, that guy can drive.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
All righty, man. Well, big time congratulations, and I hope to see you back here next week.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for putting this on.
You too, man. Have a good one. All righty, folks. Another one in the books. This time, Lime Rock, the only road course where we saw Wesley Riddle go to victory lane, still in one here tonight. Folks, thank you guys for coming out, and we will see you guys next time. Everyone have a great night, and we'll see you when we come back next time, everyone.